When you first open a menu in the editing software, you'll notice a toolbar down the left side of the page. The first icons in the toolbar are available, and the rest are unavailable at this time. The first icon in the toolbar is used to open a menu. The next icon simply closes the current menu. The third icon is used to save the current menu, and the fourth icon allows us to save the current menu under a different name. The fifth and sixth icons are used to toggle between design and run modes. The run mode is the triangle icon and is sort of a testing mode that allows you to click on your buttons to make sure that they are functioning the way you desire. Whether you want the button to navigate to another page, as this one does, or you want the button to send an IR signal,
raising hand,
as this one does. Now, to go into design mode, we must click on the hammer and wrench. And you'll notice the other icons are now available. In this mode, we can no longer click on the buttons to test them, but we can move them around to the position you like. You can also right-click on the button to edit its properties. We'll go over this more in the next video. Moving on, the next icon in the list is the IR library, and it looks like a file cabinet. This is where you store all of the commands for your equipment, whether they are infrared, X10, or Insteon. These are the commands that would come from, say, your television remote. We will discuss how to use this feature in the IR library video. Next, we have an icon that will allow us to create a new tab. If we click on this icon, we will be prompted to enter a name for the new tab. We'll call it Thermostat. The new tab will appear at the end of the tabs across the top of the screen. You'll notice this new tab will have no properties and no buttons at this time, at least not until we add them. We also have an icon that is used to delete the current tab we're on. Or we can rename the tab with this icon. We can copy the current tab with this icon, and we can paste it with this icon, prompting us to give the new tab a name. This is very useful when you'd like a new tab, but with many of the same buttons as another tab. For instance, if you had a DVD player and you wanted to add a Blu-ray player, many of the buttons would be much the same. So we'll go ahead and call this Blu-ray player. You'll notice it is listed at the end of our tabs at the top. Now, we have many of the same buttons as the DVD player, but on the new Blu-ray player tab. However, we will have to make some changes, like the title would have to be changed to Blu-ray player, and the IR commands associated with the Blu-ray player would have to be added to each button. Next, we have an icon that allows us to select a background image for the tab we are currently on. We'll go ahead and use a default image that we have. You can add whatever image you like. If you'd like to delete the background image, simply click on the icon again, hit cancel, and confirm that you want to clear the background image. Next, we have an icon that will allow us to set the background as a solid color. Currently the background is set to blue. We'll change it to orange. Now here with this icon, we can add a new button. The new button will appear at the top left-hand side of the screen. We'll go ahead and drag it down. The new button will have no properties, but we can add them by right-clicking. With this next icon, we can delete whatever button is highlighted. With the following icon, we can copy a button. And with the next, we can paste a button. The pasted button will always appear on top of the copied button, so you must drag it. The final two icons are general options and creating shortcuts for the desktop, which we will go over in additional videos.